Hello again. So, what I realized today was that in the last couple of weeks, I was much more able to let things go than I was before. So, I definitely have moments where I'm able to let things go. And it really made me think about what is the reason behind that? Why am I able to let things go? And I am not talking about decluttering physical stuff, even though decluttering, in my opinion, must play an important part. But we will get to that. So it is such an amazing feeling when you are really stressed out about something and then you realize that it is out of your control, or it really doesn't help if you stress out about it and you are just able to let it go and don't care about it from that point on, and everything seems much more calm after that. So these are the situations that I am referring to now by letting things go. These situations that are really stressful and you are really worried about them. The irony in those situations is that you would be probably able to do something useful if you were not worrying, because if you are worrying and you are really stressed out, then you cannot really think straight and you don't really find any focus. Or that is at least what happens to me when I am really stressed out, that after a point I really stop thinking straight and I start building everything up in my head and I just get more and more anxious. But you don't realize that you would be able to do something useful because your energy and your entire focus is just drained at the moment by stress. But when someone told me before that, why are you stressing? You should be just letting things go. Then I just got so angry at them. My logic was that I am not so simple-minded. If I wanted to let those things go, if I was able to let those things go, then I would. And you shouldn't be telling me that I should let those things go because I realized that I should. I know perfectly what the right thing to do would be. It's just that I cannot really do that at that moment. You know what I mean? I am sure that happens to almost everyone, that you feel like you cannot basically let it go no matter how hard you try. For example, I just remember that story when I had my final exam of my bachelor's. The previous night, I was shaking all day. So it was really ridiculous actually that I was shaking. I felt overly stressed. My heart was beating so fast and I really could feel the blood just going through my body, and whoa, so it was really crazy. And what was interesting about that is the next day I was so calm. So the thing was that there were basically 15 of us who were waiting to present, and there was no specific order in which we went in. So most people wanted to go first. And I was just looking around and I saw that everyone was so stressed out. Everyone just wanted to get through this and just be done with the whole thing, but I have reached the point. Basically, I was floating above this entire situation and I didn't really care anymore. And I think I was almost the last one to go in. Yeah, there was another girl after me. So I was almost the last one and everyone was so stressed out and everyone was looking at me like I was crazy that I wasn't. So that was actually an experience where I was able to let things go. But it was not a situation where I was able to let things go in a conscious way. It just happened and I was not controlling the situation. I feel like I was just lucky that this happened and that I was able to handle it this way. And actually I still find those comments irritating when I'm really stressed out about a situation. When someone is commenting that I should be letting those things go, then I just usually get more angry at the entire situation. But what I wanted to point out that has changed in the past couple of weeks, that I feel like I am able to notice those situations more frequently. Before, when I was really stressed out, I just usually felt like there was nothing to do. Well, I am angry, it will eventually pass, there is nothing that I can do about it, and I was not in control of the situation. But I feel like by noticing these situations, I just give myself a chance to take a step back and look at it in a more conscious way and maybe be able to let of those go. And another big improvement was that before I was definitely not able to let things go on a frequent basis. Now I am finally able to reach a point where I feel completely the opposite of stress. So it is kind of a similar feeling to the one that I had on my exam that I was talking about, that I am completely calm and I feel like that nothing really matters and nothing really bothers me. These are the situations when I feel like I just had an epiphany and I feel much lighter and much more flexible. It is really weird, actually. Unfortunately, I have not discovered a foolproof recipe, a foolproof method to reach that point. Of course, I try to take a step back, I try to think through the situation rationally, and I try to breathe more slowly. But unfortunately, I haven't discovered a recipe that really works. If I discover that, then I will share it with you. But the fact that I'm able to chill in these stressful situations really made me think about why that is and why that happens more frequently than before. I think that many factors must have helped. For example, the mindset of trying to keep only what is useful and only what makes you happy. If you are really practicing that on your clothes, on your furniture, then after a while you will start to implement that all parts of your life to stressful situations as well. Additionally, the fact that I have been doing yoga could have helped as well. Although I am not spiritual about yoga at all, I think that it is a common assumption that you should be spiritual about yoga in order to achieve a sense of calm, but I definitely don't think so. As I said, I don't have a spiritual approach to yoga, but I still find that it really helps with these stressful situations, especially the breathing part, not only the poses that you can do in yoga, but the kind of breathing that you can learn there. I had no idea that breathing could help you relax this much. Plus, I started doing things that I really wanted to do for a long time. So, for example, exercising every day, and those definitely need my attention and my energy. The reason why that could help in stressful situations, in my opinion, is that you have to really prioritize the things that you are worried about if you really don't have energy to worry about everything, because you are only able to keep those daily activities when you really have the energy and you let go of the stressful situations that you don't necessarily have to worry about. So these are all the factors that I think helped me handle stressful situations a bit more consciously. If you had a similar experience with changing your mindset, or if you have great tips on how to let these stressful situations go, then please share them with me, because as I said, I don't have the perfect recipe yet, unfortunately. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, have a very nice day and thank you for watching.